Without any further ado, we are going to go into their Smart Places application. So if we go back onto the website and we go back up here to where it says minting is now live, right? We're going to open the app, open the map in real time. And here is the map. And it already syncs to your location. So you can turn your location services on or off so that the application recognizes where you're at. So this is me. I'm outside of the Philadelphia area. Okay, I live in the area here outside of Philadelphia. And before we really get into this, we're gonna look so we can make sense of what's happening here. Showing every red plot that you see is occupied. Somebody bought this one. Okay, somebody minted this one. Every yellow one, somebody bought and now is selling it on the jpg store, secondary marketplace. And everything that you see that's green means somebody is reserving that one to buy it at a later time, but the reservation is only about an hour where you have. If you decide that you want to buy a certain lot, it'll reserve it for you for an hour. And then after that hour, you don't buy it, it'll just go back to be available for someone else to buy it. So let's just kind of like back up here for a second. I want you to look at the world. All right, this is our world. And I want you to look at how much traffic is already here on this platform. So this is essentially the world. Look at all this traffic. Look at Europe. Every time you see these yellow ones, this is somebody selling. And look at all of this traffic here. In every country, in every continent, there's a lot going on. But what I want to say to you is there is so much opportunity here. It's not even funny how much space is available for you in your own little hometown, whatever. And how do we think about this? How should we think about this? I think when I first started wrapping my mind around this, I said, well, wow, maybe I'll just do it right where I live. Maybe it'll be places that are popular. I would think the way to approach wrapping your mind around trying to look for a place to consider would be a place that people are going to, like a busy place. Where are people going to? Hotels, amusement parks. So if I type in something like Disneyland, okay, in California, boom, it's just gonna go all the way over to there and look, somebody's got Disneyland. Yes. So anytime somebody comes to Disneyland and uses Smart Places and posts pictures and meets and does all this stuff, this person here who owns all the Disneyland aspects, and it's probably different people. So if you click on this, it's owned by this owner here. You can make an offer. You can say, yo, I want to buy that from you, man. I really want that part of Disneyland. And see his last, let's see if this guy has all these Disneylands. Yeah, he's got that one. Nope, see, this is a different address. You see? And so that's what I'm starting to notice, that there's several people that come in and buy different aspects of, you might know this area and say, oh my God, okay, there's a convention center over here. Maybe a lot of people will go to the convention center. There's a marketplace over here. It is like literally kind of mind-boggling when you get into this, where you'll be like, wow, how much space there is to innovate and think, where are the busy places? Do you know of any busy places in Kansas? I don't know where you're from. Okay, but where I'm at in the Philadelphia area, there is still a whole heck of a lot of busy places that are not used up. Okay? You know, for instance, over here, it says this is Drexel University. This entire area is up for grabs, right? This is University of Pennsylvania. And, you know, I know this area really well. 40th Street, this entire area right here is completely open. So dense and packed. This is the Locust Walk. These are just nothing but shops and businesses. You can also come up here and click the light version, and it can provide a different look, right? See, Chipotle's right there, and McDonald's in the 40th Street parking lot. Look at this. All of this space is available. Okay, a lot of Philadelphia is still available. Chinatown. Now they are going, right? They people are understanding the power of this, and you can't find, like if you go over here to Philadelphia, down here, right? And I've noticed this. I've almost like looked at. I spent a lot of time on this, right? I told you I spent a lot of time before I bring this to you. Citizens Bank Park, Lincoln Financial Field, Wells Fargo Centers, right? Yeah, those are good places. Those are good places to have. Oh yeah, I was actually thinking about these two. So let me show you what it would be like to interact. Okay, so this is actually a great example. This is a casino called Live Casino and Hotel, and it's available right there. So I guess it would be like 2 plots that you'd get to have this. This is a very busy casino. Casinos are open 24/7. They never shut down. And so that's a good asset to have, in my opinion. Now, there is a lot of congestion on this site, so sometimes these transactions don't work, but we'll see if they do. Okay, let's see if it does. And we'll just go to the night part. Philadelphia Casino Resort and Live Hotel. So let's say I want to purchase this one here. I'm going to, let me see if I purchase this one. I'm going to click. Just going to click that location, and here it says I'm going to say add, and see how it turned green because I put it into a reserve, and then I'm going to click reserve, and then if there isn't too much congestion, okay, so the wallet popped up. The interaction is asking me what wallet. Look, okay, 69 ADA. It's $25 for that. So I have a NAMI. I'm going to connect with my NAMI. I'm going to agree to the terms and conditions. I'm going to show that I'm human, and we got to check the image that it's a dog, and we're going to verify. Okay. So we have an hour left to buy this thing. Click buy now. Here we go. Sign. Okay. And we're processing the purchase. Look at that. So 69 ADA. So every single plot that you see here, every single plot is 69 ADA. $25. Now, remember, immediately upon mint day, you are gaining smart tokens from the very mint that you're going to be able to claim through your plot. Maybe later on we'll go to jpg.store and I'll show you that there are lots of selling going on in the secondary markets way higher than this 69 ADA value. The way that I look at this opportunity is there is like 3 or 4 ways to look at this. One way is that you're going to buy these land plots, you're going to hold them forever, and you're going to work with smart places and work with these businesses and utilize traffic from the eventual adoption of the app on your little plot. That's one way. Second way is buying and selling them on the secondary markets for higher prices. Somebody might say, oh my God, yeah, that casino is a great place to buy. I want to buy that from Derek, and I'm willing to spend, $1,000 on it or what have you, right? And that's another way. Purchase went through. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes it takes a little less. You can share it on Twitter if you have Twitter or whatever, and you can view, and then boom. So I'm going to click away from that. This is going to stay green for a while. And then look, if I back up all the way to the world, you'll see how that, you can see that green dot still, right? And so when this gets confirmed on the blockchain and the token gets into my wallet, that will turn red, and then that will be officially in my wallet. Now notice I didn't connect to my wallet yet, right? I didn't have to connect to my wallet to purchase that. So this is another feature of Web3. I already have my wallet selected into this platform, so it recognizes my wallet, but I don't need to connect it to purchase one of these land plots. Now I will connect my wallet and show you what I've kind of done with this project so far, but I'm just trying to let you know that's another example of there's still stuff available. And then, you know, you might live in New Jersey or wherever. You go over here, Atlantic City, right? Atlantic City, there's casinos, Las Vegas. And you're thinking, where in the heck are people busiest? Like, where are the most tourist attractions? You can start with your own little towns, because that's the thing. There's a lot of little towns all across every state. And so wherever you're from, you might know of like a strip of stores and restaurants and shops that nobody really knows about. And it might be near you, so it'd be easy for you to connect. So I'm going to connect my wallet and show you what I've been able to do here so far, okay? I'll show you kind of how I started. So let's connect my wallet. These are wallets that I have that this application will recognize. I've actually purchased NFTs on all these three wallets, Jiro, Lace, and Nami. Okay, so we'll go to the Nami wallet, which is the main wallet that I have connected with this. And now look at what you're seeing. You're seeing right now, every single one of these little dots is one of the land plots that I've gotten. Okay, so I started in the Philadelphia area, around where I'm at. Let's take a look at some of these that I've thought were maybe busier than others. Start up here with Phoenixville. Phoenixville, this is another example. This right here, this area right here is huge with shops, breweries, and restaurants. You'll never know about this, right? You don't know about Phoenixville if you're from California or something. I mean, unless you're from this area, you have no idea that Phoenixville is such a robust, popular place. So for these three little land plots, boom, got me the entire strip of Phoenixville. Let's check in another one. Oh yeah, these guys up here. This is the Valley Forge Casino Resort. Look at that, open 24/7. And then it's got this amazing escape room over here. I think that there's a lot of people that go there. It's a busy place. Somebody over here, not me, right? Because now my wallet is connected, you'll see a droplet over every one of the NFTs that I have, but this person got the entire King of Prussia Mall. That's major. Major, major, major. Wayne, here's another example of like a hidden gem, right? That only you know about if you're in your like local community. Okay, Wayne, this area right here is just dense with shops and restaurants and stuff like this. Okay, Margaret Quo's. Where else? So we're staying local here. Where else did I have some local stuff? Oh yeah, over here. This one I really like this one here. Longwood Gardens. This was a good one that I got. Longwood Gardens. This is a huge outdoor arboretum. It is densely packed with tons of travelers and visitors from across the world. It is beautiful, this place, Longwood Gardens. I mean, there's bus parking. It is a huge place. The Idea Garden. This is like something, this building here is something like you've never seen before. This indoor open air theater, tree houses. I know about Longwood Gardens, right? I know that this is a very popular spot. So I'm excited about it. Here's another little guy, a little one-off, right? A little one-off here, over here. Lynn Villa Orchards. They are very popular. During the seasons, they have a big pumpkin patch. They have hay rides. They are extremely popular where I'm from. And you can go there. They have a market. They have food. They have selling. And they have a tremendous amount of events. Very, very popular place. Plus, I'm thinking maybe I can go to them and collaborate with them, right? Media. Another example. It's kind of like Phoenixville, right? Media is just a dense, populated place where people go to all the time. State Street, okay, right here. This place, State Street, is so jam-packed with tons of businesses and restaurants, and it has a very distinct community. Okay, so media is another example. The Philadelphia airport, you guessed it. I was thinking, yeah, people come out and they go to the Philadelphia airport. Now, just to let you know that these two here I also got, and they're on my Lace wallet. Okay, so I was kind of like thinking, I know that the international entrances here, these are the popular entrances, But look, there's still more here. There's still more to get. Okay. Philadelphia Airport. Okay, Manayunk. Manayunk's another place. This is a huge strip right here. Massive. This is one of the first ones I got. I was so excited because this entire strip here is just riddled with bars and just everything. You know, it's hard to imagine, right? It's hard to understand how many businesses are right here. And these lamp lots are big. They serve a large imprint. Okay, they have a large space. And then more locally, Ardmore, there's this outdoor mall called Suburban Square. It's so popular where I'm from. There's restaurants. There's like a open promenade of walking. Everything's open, right? And then there's like Lululemon and Williams-Sonoma. There's so many. Tired Hands Fermenteria, which is this extremely popular brewery where I'm at. Suburban Square, right? Another example. And then over here, this is where I had a business one time. And it's a little tiny square. For sentimental reasons, I got this one. Plus, there's a train station here. There's a White Dog Cafe. There's a coffee place. And for sentimental reasons, I felt like I wanted to get that one also. And then I started to think, well, gosh, well, what's in the city? You know, and I was a little later to this game. I mean, somebody got all of the big city, but I also knew the city. And because I know the city like the back of my hand, I actually lived in the city for like 10 years. You know, I knew this is where I first lived, in the Fairmount section. And here's this Eastern State Penitentiary. Okay, this is where Al Capone was housed. They do tours every single day, and then in Halloween this turns into a huge like scare place where you go in and people come from everywhere to go through the terror behind the walls, they call it. It's one of the greatest Halloween attractions you could ever go to. Plus this entire Fairmount Ave, okay? Right, somebody's got this over here. Somebody's got this over here and all that, but man, these are just nothing but restaurants and businesses all the way through. So there's another example. Oh, I love these ones, these two. So somebody was able to pretty much capture a lot of Center City and the Philadelphia Museum of Art up there, right? But what I noticed, that the Franklin Institute was sitting over here hanging out up for grabs. I thought, well, okay, well, the Barnes Foundation and the Rodin Museum. And when they have these big, huge, like Live 8 concerts and stuff at the Museum of Art, this entire strip gets filled up with people. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Franklin Institute and Franklin Parkway. Northern Liberties is a very popular place in this city, okay, where there is a tremendous amount of stores, a standard tap. These are all businesses and restaurants, and people just go here. This entire little strip, right? There's tons of these restaurants over here. This is a big piazza. I used to work at this piazza. And you have to kind of know, you know, what I do is I actually have Google Maps on my phone also, especially when I start, I'll show you, I'll take you to some areas around the world that I have no idea about. Google Maps will give you a better description of more detailed, like what businesses are there. And then I come over here, Frankfurt Avenue is huge. This is like Fishtown area. So we're getting into Fishtown. Very popular. I lived in Fishtown for 2 years. These are just dense. I'm telling you, this is just nothing but hangout spots and cafes and businesses of all kinds. Oh yeah, Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. Got the casino down here. Okay, we got the Soundgarden Hall, right? And like all these little places, like you don't know, right? You don't know that they're here. They're not a part of the center of Philadelphia. And these spots are everywhere in every city. If you really look at where your hometown is, okay. Old City. This is another. The Betsy Ross House. What? This is a very touristy spot. Betsy Ross House. 2nd Street down here is like the biggest hangout spot in Old City. So it was exciting. Somebody came and got all these other ones and kind of left these hanging out for me. And South Street. I don't know if you've ever heard South Street. South Street's an extremely popular place. Theater of the Living Arts. They do performances here all the time. And I was able to capture these two. I was able to capture the rest of South Street down here, okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm excited about this one. So somebody got Pat's and Gino's. When you think about Philadelphia, you think of cheesesteaks, don't you? Yeah, Pat's and Gino's is like the iconic cheesesteak place of the century. This is Pat's, this is Gino's. And if you don't know, right, because it's not listed there, unless you know or you have Google Maps, you wouldn't know that Gino's was even sitting right there. But this person knew that this was here. But what I recognized, you know, when you look at my videos in the background, you see a picture of Rocky with his hands up. So where did Rocky run down the Italian market? Right here down 9th Street. Actually, this right here, this strip right here is where you see Rocky running down. Sabrina's Cafe, dense with businesses and all kinds of stuff. And it just has this history, dense right here. So I have this, I have like this fish market. We got the Rocky Balboa. Ralph's is a famous Italian restaurant. What I love about this one is it kind of takes me to South Street again. And you know, I don't have this plot and that plot, but I got this little plot of South Street here, which I'm actually like really excited about. Okay, this little from like 8th and 7th, and there's just a ton of businesses here. So we got a little bit of South Street up in the mix, you know? And then because I know the city like the back of my hand, Passyunk Ave. If you're from the Philadelphia area and you're watching this, you're probably like, dude, this guy knows what's up. Okay, because Passyunk Ave is beastly with just this whole strip is so densely packed with businesses, restaurants. You know, you got to think, where are people going to like come in and check into a place or what have you, right? Passyunk Ave is one of those spots. And that kind of wraps up this immediate area where I like live, okay? Right? Oh yeah, Peddler's Village up here. Peddler's Village. This is a really boutique spot. This whole place is like open to walk. There's like tons of, all these are restaurants and businesses. It's a really popular place. They do a light show for Christmas every year. They do these gingerbread housing competition. And somebody, because I actually was thinking about this place when I first came over here. This is New Hope. But somebody already got it all up. You know, good for them, man. They got all that New Hope, but they left Peddler's Village hanging out for me, right? So I was able to capture Peddler's Village. All right, you saw, I got some AC. I got some Atlantic City. Now, full disclosure, I got the AC a little late, right? Most of the AC was taken up. But because I know this area, I thought it would be worthy to take a look. And so all the major casinos down here were taken. Good. They got the Caesars, the Tropicana, and all these. But what I noticed was hanging out, okay, the Borgata. The Borgata. So I'm thinking, you know, I could either in the future, in my view, could this be valuable for somebody? Like, will somebody want to purchase this cluster from me? Or do I want to just use it in a line with smart places? The Borgata, dude, it's one of the premier casinos in AC. And so I missed out on the other casinos, but you know what else I saw was hanging out? Oh yeah, the AC Atlantic City Convention Center. That's what this building is. The Atlantic City Convention Center. Miss America Way, the Sheraton Convention Center. This is like an outdoor mall again with Applebee's and J. Crew and businesses galore going down here. It's like these pictures don't do it justice. Again, take Google Maps out. And so I captured this entire little region here. AC, very exciting, right? Very exciting. And again, these little land plots there, they are a $25 per land plot. Okay, so it's an investment. You have to think about it, and it's not like you're getting these all at once. I mean, I just got the live one. I haven't got one for a while. I just got that live one, and we'll see if that showed itself available. Cape May, okay, Cape May. What? You've heard of Cape May? Cape May. There's a big area here. This area right here. Every time you see these like dotted lines, this is not a street. This is where pedestrians walk. Nothing but the busiest businesses. This is like the biggest strip in Cape May. So I was just like, all right, you know, my wife and I, we like going to Cape May. We have friends in Cape May, so I'm like, all right. See, sometimes you choose places that you might know about, right? So let's see if over there in see, it didn't pop up that we owned Live Hotel, but that's my address. So I can probably refresh that and it'll show up. What happened was when I connected my wallet, it was probably still going through that process, but that's my address. Okay, so I can probably refresh. See how that says AG6? Okay, I'll just to show you, it's my address there. That's my address, right? So I own that one, AG6, right? So whoever owns this one, see, that's a different address. That's not me. Okay. So yeah, you know, the next time you refresh this, that one will pop up. And in fact, I'm going to probably get this other one here. So I have that entire casino down there, right? And this person here, this person that got the Wells Fargo Centers could have been from another area of the world. It didn't really know that that was even sitting there. And that's what I noticed too. So I thought, well, where else? Where else is busy, right? Where else is busy? Okay, where else? And let's check it out, right? So you see I have some down here in Miami. This is Clearwater. Let's go to Clearwater. I'll show you this. I researched. I started to do research. Like, what are some popular beaches, right? People like posting stuff on beaches. Clearwater. Clearwater popped up, and it was just kind of hanging out and available, right? See, these aren't mine. These are someone else's, but I was able to snag up a few. And this is like a beach resort. This is another beach resort. The hotel here is another hotel. Here's another hotel and another hotel, right? So I was thinking in terms of like hotels and all that. And let's go to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Yep. So the kind of darker blue purplish dot is just the location of Abu Dhabi, and I started to expand. What brought me to Abu Dhabi? I used to be into mixed martial arts competitively, and you know, the UFC and lots of other places. I heard about the Etihad Center. Now I got to Abu Dhabi late, I will say, right? I got to it late. A lot of the beautiful stuff was taken, but nobody snagged the Etihad Arena. Okay, this is huge for me, in my opinion. And then it kind of goes into this Hilton, right? So the Etihad Arena was one. Look at this person over here. This is the Yas Mall, Ferrari World. It's like pretty wild. Warner Bros. Abu Dhabi. What is this? This right up here. This is a Formula One racing venue. Okay. And these are the grandstands. You can actually purchase that and get a grandstand there. The West Grandstand. This is a Formula One state-of-the-art racing center. Where else did I snag? What else did I snag up in Abu Dhabi, right? And the reason I show you Abu Dhabi, there is so much opportunity. There are so many 5-star hotels and things everywhere here. It's, you know, you just have to almost like stop. You know, you have to budget and stop. This here, Khazar Holson, this is the oldest building in Abu Dhabi. This is the oldest building, and there's a lot of tourists that want to go here and take a picture and post it on Smart Places. This place over here, what is this? Oh yeah, the Abu Dhabi Theater. Super cool. And I researched, like I go to the website, I type in Abu Dhabi Theater because I don't know this area. I've never been to Abu Dhabi. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And I see that there's a lot of stuff that goes on there. I searched that on the website. I knew about the Etihad Arena. That's what brought me there. Oh yeah, what is this? The new presidential palace where the president lives. And it's actually a touristy spot. So I kind of snagged up one of those. But look at all this other stuff that's available. Like this friggin' thing right here. The Hotel Palace. This is massive. There are so many places in Abu Dhabi. When I got to Abu Dhabi, I thought, oh my gosh, why didn't I start at Abu Dhabi and not where like my house was or whatever, right? And so, and then in Dubai, right? Dubai is another just massive area of travel, and people come here all the time. And you can think of it like that, like, okay. And so all the Abu Dhabi or Dubai was taken up, and frankly, I just don't know about it enough. But I got this little Dubai garden glow place. This place is huge at night. They do these massive light shows of sorts, and I'm thinking, okay, I got my little hand in Abu Dhabi. All right. So there is so much opportunity to get informed about with this platform, right? In its very beginning. I guess this is a very good stadium here, the Hassan bin Zayed Stadium. And I researched the stadium, like, oh my gosh, okay, they do great stuff. So you should think about it, man. It's like, it's just something to consider. It's something to think of, okay? Oh yeah, we got something in Africa. Let's go. I really am passionate about Africa. I love Africa. And I had never heard of this beach before, but when I was searching beaches, it brought me to this beautiful beach in Kenya called Diani Beach. And this beach is beautiful, white sands like never before. And look at these resorts. Hajjal Beach Boutique Resort, next resort here. This is another resort here, the Leopard Beach Resort. But there's so much opportunity everywhere, and I think that over time these will get gobbled up in the minting process. It's just, you'll have fun, right? You kind of have fun going through your mind, like, oh, you have a hand in building it with all these other people. All these people across the world. Look at them all, and you're kind of part of it. And that's just like really kind of exciting to me. This is another one I'm really proud of in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player. I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I love Brazil. Never been to Brazil, but, and this was all gobbled up, Copacabana Beach. Go ahead and do your research. And this beach here, Ipanema Beach, is huge also. We're talking just dense, right? And Brazil, dense. They're doing stuff with blockchain, and I'm thinking, I think this is like some 5-star hotels within these plots, and I'm thinking this will be really cool. Plus, it'll get me to Brazil. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Africa. I hope that this Smart Places takes me to these places where I can do some business or some work with some of these peeps over there, right? And explore some of these worlds and see some of this in my own right. This is a beautiful hotel, okay? And get on maps. Don't just look at this. Get on maps, use maps also, because some of the businesses are registered on maps. That's what this is. See, eventually what you will do is get with this business, this hotel, and register it here with Smart Places so it pops up. That's what Google is. When you look at Google Maps, or you look at Waze, or you look at one of these applications, they have done that process. And through these pioneers, we're going to be a part of doing that and registering these businesses. See how it says 0 of 4 completed? I will go through a process of writing the descriptions in businesses and then going to these businesses and featuring them in and registering them on this app, so then people can notice that their businesses are there and travel to, the beach here at Copacabana. So I got these two. I was able to snipe these two. Beautiful. This is a super dense place. There's like outdoor bars everywhere. Really cool place. Again, it's just a bunch of hotels, and just there's so much more space. There's another part of the beach right there. For $25, right? You can get that little spot and start earning the token rewards right away, okay? And so it feels exciting to be part of it. That's how it feels for me. My wife and I, with our son, we went to San Francisco, right? We're like, we love San Francisco, okay? San Francisco was taken up. I was not early to this game because I take my time. I'm willing to sacrifice maybe some of the best of everything with taking my time and using due diligence. But what was available? the place we love in San Francisco the most, Sausalito. So beautiful here. Check out Sausalito. Just nothing but dense restaurants and strip all over the place. This marina, these are just bars and one after another, shops and bars and shops and bars, one after another here. Dense, okay? There is so much opportunity still, like just still, look at all this. It's just everywhere up for the grabs. And it's just one little plot. What about this place? The gold, all this area here. This is available, I noticed. The Bay Area Discovery Museum. This is potentially one of the busiest places where everybody comes and parks and takes pictures and posts potentially on smart places. Completely up for grabs, okay? And it's just beginning. It's just beginning. And so I hope that you can see through this interactive app, but the app is, in my opinion, state of the art. It really does produce. It impresses. Wonderful. And this is the Web3 application, right? My wallet is connected to this application. So once I have my wallet set up, then I can connect the wallet to this app and get plugged right in. You saw when I first started this, when I bought the live casino plot in Philadelphia, that I wasn't connected, but then I connected it, and then now you can see all the plots. Now I could transfer these NFTs to different wallets and trade them or put them on jpg.store or what have you. Okay, here's the last one I'll show you. For some reason I thought of the Ark Encounter. You know the Ark Encounter, where they have the replication of Noah's Ark? It's one of the busiest tourist places ever. And I was like, boom, this is like in the beginning when I was thinking in my local area, and I thought Ark Encounter, and it was there available. So boom, snagged it up. Okay, snagged up that Ark Encounter because, right, a lot of traffic, a lot of pictures, a lot of families, a lot of field trips, a lot of social people that are going to come on and post. And if it's a connect to earn kind of a thing, well, hey, I like watching the Masters, the golf tournament. Come on, there it is, available. The clubhouse, okay? So I'm like, I don't know, but maybe there will be some value, right? You don't know, I don't know. There's nothing is promised, right? Remember that disclaimer that we read when we looked at their white paper and their pioneer program. It's all speculative, right? So you can kind of do your due diligence, do your own research to see if that is right for you, right? So let me disconnect this wallet. We'll disconnect it. And then how about I refresh the page? Then what I want to do is connect it to see if to show you if, what happened over here. See how that popped up over here? I just wanted to show you in case you're like, I don't know. See how now that lists as one of mine. Okay, one of my new added plots. So that is Smart Places in a nutshell. A social media platform being built on one of the greatest blockchains, in my opinion, Cardano. And it shows some impressive features. The technology is good. The user interface feels really good. It feels really natural, especially as it's their initial product. And Smart Places, in my opinion, has a lot of room for the upside. And it's just fun to be a part of something that's growing, something that so many people are participating in and growing with across every continent. There's just a feeling that I love personally being one of those people. And maybe you can see this opportunity now more clearly having watched the video. Okay, so I know that was a little bit of an extensive deep dive into Smart Places. And I hope that there's a little spot near where you live that you could jump on their app. There's no commitment. You could just jump on their app and search around. Just look around the planet Earth for a spot that might be near you that's exciting. And you can reread the websites and the light papers and check out some of their team more in depth. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out to their Discord. They're really great people. They do respond. And I can say nothing but the best about this team. So cheers, stay strong, stay informed, and always be prepared. And we'll see you in the next video soon.